Dear friends, today we will learn solving of quadratic equations. Quadratic equations can be solved by three methods. First, by splitting the middle term. Second, by completing the square method. And third, by using the quadratic formula. Today we will see the method splitting middle term. So let us take one example, that x square plus 10x plus 21, that is equal to 0. A quadratic polynomial equated to 0 is called as the quadratic equation. Here we have to search for the two numbers whose product is the product of the constant term and the coefficient of x square. Here the coefficient of x square is 1, so the product that we require will be 21 multiplied by 1, that is equal to 21. So we require a positive product, and the sum of the two numbers should be the coefficient of x, that is plus k. Now here it is very clear that we want positive product when both the numbers have positive sign. We get the positive product, or if both the numbers have negative sign, we get the positive product. Now the problem is that whether the two numbers should be given positive sign or the negative sign. That is decided by the sum. Sum is positive, therefore both the numbers will have positive sign. Of course, one will be the bigger number and one will be the smaller number. So in this case, bigger number will be positive as well as the smaller number will also be positive. Now search for the two numbers whose product is 21. Of course, it is 7 3s are 21. 7 is a bigger number, 3 is a smaller number. Both numbers have positive sign. So 7 3s are 21. So the product of 7 and 3 is 21. And the sum of 7 and 3, that is equal to 10. So both the conditions are satisfied. The product is 21 and the sum is 10 that we require here. Now we will split the middle term as 10x, as 7x and 3x. So this can be written as x square plus 7x plus 3x plus 21. Now here by doing so, we are not making any change in the original number, because 7x plus 3x makes 10x only. It is just right liking 10 rupees is equal to 7 rupees plus 3 rupees. Now here from these first two terms which I am highlighting, x square plus 7x, and next two terms, that is 3x plus 21, we take out a common factor. So from this we take out a common factor as x into bracket x plus 7, plus from the next two terms we see that 3 is a common factor, so we can write it as x plus 7, that is equal to 0. Now you see that in these terms x plus 7 is again a common factor, so take it out as a common factor, x plus 7, and inside the bracket then what will remain, x plus 3, that is equal to 0. Now the product of these two brackets is 0 when it is possible if either this bracket is 0 or this bracket is 0, correct? Therefore x plus 7 should be 0 or x plus 3 should be 0. And if you solve this, you get x is equal to minus 7 and you get x is equal to minus 3. Therefore, roots of the given equations are x is equal to minus 7 and x is equal to minus 3. Friends, the previous question that we had seen was x square plus 10x plus 21 is equal to 0. Now we will see the another problem. Take it x square plus 4x minus 21 is equal to 0. In this question, the product we required is minus 21. The product will be by negative when one number will have positive sign and one number will have negative sign, and the sum that required is 4. So the sum should be positive, and when the sum is positive, the bigger number will have positive sign and the smaller number will have negative sign. Now search for the two numbers whose product is 21. So that two numbers can be 7 3s are 21. The bigger number will have positive sign and the smaller number will have negative sign. So we can split this 4x as x square plus 7x minus 3x minus 21, that is equal to 0. So from these two terms, take out the common factor, that is x. So inside the bracket it will be x plus 7. From this next two terms we can take out minus 3 as a common factor. So inside the bracket it will be x plus 7, that is equal to 0. Again here x plus 7 is a common factor. So x plus 7 into another bracket it will be x minus 3 is equal to 0. Now here the product of these two brackets is 0. It means either this bracket should be 0 or this bracket should be 0, and therefore equating it to 0, x plus 7 is equal to 0 and or x minus 3 is equal to 0. Therefore, solving these two linear equations, we get the value of x as x is equal to minus 7 or x is equal to 3. Therefore, the required roots of the given quadratic equation is x minus 7 or x is equal to minus 7 or x is equal to 3. Dear friends, thank you very much for viewing this video.